After two students were booked by the Uttar Pradesh police allegedly on charges of sedition, over 1,200 students from Jammu and Kashmir have threatened to leave the campus if charges are not dropped. My colleague Munish Pandey with this report.
This protest has led to the suspension of 3 youth from Kashmir at the Aligarh Muslim University. Several others are under the scanner, prompting some other students to threaten that 1,200 youth from the Kashmir Valley will leave the university or surrender their degrees if cases against the three are not withdrawn. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti also waded into the controversy. She tweeted, "Pushing youth to the wall will be counterproductive. Centre must intervene in withdrawing cases against students and Aligarh Muslim University authorities must revoke their suspension. The respective state governments outside J&K should be sensitive to the situation and prevent further alienation." Mehbooba Mufti went on to write, "It will be a travesty to punish them for remembering their former colleague who was a victim of relentless violence in Kashmir." Unquote.
They have come out with a few of the demands. Okay, basic focus was that fine, there should not be any victimization, and that has been assured by the AMU administration. It won't be. Okay, it will be addressed in a legitimate, as per the rule of law, and nobody will be victimized.
Several students are agitating for the withdrawal of sedition cases against Kashmiri students who wanted to hold a namaz-e-janaza or prayer in absentia for the Kashmiri student turned terrorist Manan Wani, who was killed in an encounter with security forces in the Kashmir Valley. With a police investigation now underway, students have met university authorities to say there was no namaz-e-janaza after permission was denied. But a meeting was held to discuss the current situation in Jammu and Kashmir.
कुछ ऐसा नहीं है, ना कोई नमाज पढ़ने का किसी का इंटेंशन था या ना मतलब किसी तरह से ना कुछ कंट्रोल करने का था। बस मनान वानी के जब ये एनकाउंटर हुआ उसके बाद कुछ लोग जमा हुए थे कश्मीर के, आपस में ये बात कर रहे थे कश्मीर की क्या सिचुएशन है, बस और ऐसा कुछ नहीं था।
AIMIM MP Asaduddin Owaisi hit out at what is being described as targeting of AMU students by political parties.
We want these Kashmiri students to continue their studies in AMU and we want them to get educated. This is in nation interest, this is in interest of Kashmir also. And I am sure that with all the concerned people sitting down and talking with them, they will resolve this issue.
But the BJP and the Yogi Adityanath government insist a thorough investigation will be carried out and those who chant anti-India slogans will be dealt with according to the law.
जो देश के टुकड़े करना चाहते हैं, जो सरहदों पर हमारे सिपाहियों को निशाना बनाते हैं, उन आतंकवादियों के समर्थन में अगर वहां कोई सभा करेगा या कोई नमाज अदा करेगा तो ऐसे दुष्टों को यूनिवर्सिटी परिसर के अंदर हम किसी भी तरह की अनुमति नहीं देंगे।
पुलिस वाला शहीद होता है, उसके बाद तो आप नमाज नहीं पढ़ते, और एक आतंकी मारा जाता है उसमें आप नमाज पढ़ते, देशद्रोही नारे लगाते हैं। अगर ऐसे गद्दारों के लिए, मैं तो इतना ही कहूंगा, ऐसे गद्दारों के लिए एएमयू जगह नहीं है।
Even the Congress party says if anti-India slogans were raised, then action needs to be taken.
जिन लोगों ने आतंकवादी का साथ दिया हो या जिन लोगों ने कुछ ऐसी बात कही हो जो भारत के संविधान के खिलाफ भड़काने वाली है, तो उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
AMU students also insist they will not permit pro-terror voices on the campus.
With emotions running high, only an impartial probe can reveal what exactly happened inside the Aligarh Muslim University campus after terrorist Manan Wani was killed. But even the AMU students insist they will not permit any pro-terror voices inside the campus. With cameraman Madan Prasad and Akram Khan, this is Munish Pandey in Aligarh for India Today.
Journalist Priya Ramani says she is ready to fight the defamation case filed against her by Union Minister MJ Akbar. Issuing a statement after the criminal defamation suit was filed by Akbar, Priya said that truth and absolute truth is her only defense. Priya Ramani, however, accused the minister of trying to silence women through intimidation. She said Akbar paid no heed to the trauma and the fear of the survivors who spoke out with a great risk to their personal and professional lives. Out of the 14 women, MJ Akbar has filed a defamation case only against journalist Priya Ramani, who first named the editor turned politician on October 8th.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.